Welcome back, everybody. For today's problem of the day, we are on a calculator test, so calculators will be allowed on this problem. The figure above shows a regular hexagon with sides of length A and a square with sides of length A. If the area of the hexagon is 384 times the square root of 3 square inches, what is the area in square inches of the square? Go ahead and pause the video. Try the problem and come up with your own answer, then press play. So this problem is number 30. 30 is the last multiple choice problem before we get to the grid response, which means that this is either the toughest or among the toughest problems we will see for our multiple choice questions. So for a hexagon, if I split it into triangles, what we're going to end up with is equilateral triangles. Okay, and one way to know that is to take 360 divided by 6, and I get a central angle right here that is 60 degrees. And because these two angles have to be the same as each other, there's 120 degrees to split here after I take that 60 out of the 180 degree triangle, and that means these are also 60. So we've got 60, 60, 60. So we have an equilateral triangle here. We have 6 of them that we could make on this hexagon. So that means I could take the area 384 times the square root of 3, and I'll just type in the 384, and divide that by those 6 triangles, and I know that this triangle right here has an area of 64 times the square root of 3 inches squared. Okay, now I also know that all the side lengths of the hexagon are A, and then the side lengths of the square are also A, which means that the area of the square is going to be A squared. So with this triangle, if I split it right here, I draw in an altitude, I can use that to find the side length of the triangle. So this side length for right now is A. That means this right here is half of A. And because this is a 60-degree angle, I now have a 30, 60, 90 triangle. One of the formulas on the front page tells us that a 30, 60, 90 triangle is in the ratio of 1, 2 on the hypotenuse, and root 3 on this longer leg, which means that this altitude right here is root 3 times half of A. So it's half of A times root 3, which means it is A root 3 over 2. Now I'll use the area formula for a triangle. The area of a triangle is half times base times height. The area of this particular triangle is 64 times the square root of 3. That equals half times the base of this triangle, which is A, times the height of this triangle, which is A root 3 over 2. So I have 64 root 3 equals A times A is A squared. 1 times root 3 is root 3. 2 times 2 is 4, so I have A squared root 3 over 4 as my simplified area. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. So I have 64 times 4, and that is 256. So I have 256 root 3 equals, these 4's cancel, so I have A squared times the square root of 3. Then I can divide both sides by the square root of 3, and I get A squared equals 256. The area of this square is A squared, and I just found that A squared is 256, so the area of the square is 256. So that means for problem 30, we are selecting A as our answer.